A major real estate trade group has now agreed to get rid of policies that help set agent commissions.
And in doing so, it's moved to resolve lawsuits that claim the rules have forced people to pay artificially inflated costs to sell their homes. And joining us right now in studio, a familiar face, to talk about what this means for buyers, sellers, even agents, is Fox 5 real estate analyst Ken Kaplan. Ken, thanks for being here.
Good evening. Good evening, guys.
Yeah. So let's start with a bit of background for this. Sure. What is the National Association of Realtors, and what were these lawsuits about specifically, and where are they going?
Yeah, so this was a lawsuit that was filed and now settled. You can get all of the details online on Google. Just Google NAR settlement. And essentially what it does now is it makes it so it's very clear who's paying what commission. And the lines of delineation are very, very clear now and are getting obviously clearer. But I think what's important to know is that this is going to be kind of a phase in. So this isn't going to happen until, July of 2024. So this year. But so it's starting, it's starting, and everybody needs to kind of get up to date with this and see what's going on.
So let's talk about what commission rules were like before. I mean, you've been doing this for 27 years. Talk to me about what it typically is.
Sure. So what it has been previously is that a listing agent who works with the seller would get a listing agreement signed, and there would be a percentage that was negotiated between the listing agent and the seller. That commission or fee, if you will, was then split accordingly to the listing agreement. Now, what's going on now is that we're going to have that split where the seller is not offering any compensation to the agent who's representing the buyer, which is fine because sellers, per what the guidelines are saying we want a very, very clear delineation, that line that we've talked about, of who's paying for whose commission. And that's what's in this settlement.
What's the overall impact here to like the buyers, the sellers, and of course the agents, obviously?
Yeah, so what we're going to see, I think, and again, this is just rolling out, and this was just today released of the settlement. What we're going to see is buyers who are going to be with their agents, their National Association of Realtor agent, who are with the multiple listing system. Now that those commissions are not in the contract, they're going to be negotiating on behalf of that buyer for those commissions, so that it's all negotiated, whether it's in closing costs, whether it's in purchase price. It'll be just very clear up front who's paying for what.
So what else did the NAR agree to in terms of this settlement?
There are a number of different things. It was just, again, more for clarification of commissions is really what they want. And that line of delineation between agencies. So who's representing the buyer, who's representing the seller. And what's going to change is buyers are now going to be with agents. They're going to have buyer representation agreements. So where it wasn't law before, it's going that direction and will be by July of this year.
Sounds like a lot more paperwork.
It does, actually.
It will be, but I think it'll be beneficial for everybody, and I think everything's going to settle in its place. But I think it's a change, and people are going to need to get used to this.
Nobody likes change.
Yeah,
Well, what is the biggest takeaway from this whole thing? Like, really?
I think the biggest takeaway is make sure that if you're purchasing a home, get an agent interview agents. Find an agent who's if you're a first-time home buyer, make sure you're dealing with somebody who, whether they have the knowledge of dealing with first-time home buyers, at least has access to the knowledge of what to do with a first-time home buyer. There's nothing wrong with going with a new agent or an experienced agent. You just want somebody who's going to be able to find facts for you and give you that information so you can make an educated decision as a buyer.
All right. So even that negotiated amount is going to...
That's going to change.
Yeah.
It is all negotiable at this point.
All right.
All right, Ken Kaplan, thank you so much for being here.
We appreciate you.
Pleasure
Thank
to
you
see
so
you.
much.
Yeah.